Welcome to the Greg Coach Show today. Today we're going to talk about what are the most important things in a relationship. What are the most important things in a relationship? Thumbs up, like and share this video. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's talk about the wonderful, important things that can help make a relationship work. That is some deep stuff. Let's talk about that. Let's get this thing popping. Let's talk about some of these things that can help a relationship. One of the things that I learned that in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether you have significant other, is being able to trust. That's an exciting thing to do, being able to trust your significant other, being able to trust that person um, with some valuable things or just trusting that person with secrets. Those are very, very important things in a relationship with me. I like to be able to trust that individual. If I can trust you, I like you. So that's very, very important. Remembering relationships, man. Remember what the relationship was about, what happened in the relationship, what are some of the things you could have done to make that relationship work. Those are some things that I like to remember, the positive things in a relationship and what that relationship or friendship has brought me. That's very, very important. Uh, Another thing is loyalty. Loyalty in a friendship and a relationship is very, very important when you have that special someone in your life and they're loyal to you. So if you find someone that's loyal to you, committed to you, who understands you, you might want to keep that person around because loyalty is everything. That's a lot. When you have somebody, when you're sick, when you're down and out, you can always talk to that person and get some good perspective and good truthfulness. They're not gonna lie to you, but they're gonna tell you the truth. Even if you don't want to hear it, they're gonna tell you the truth. So loyalty is very, very important. Happiness, being able to be with someone and enjoy yourself. Man, that's very, very important to me. If I'm with a young lady or whatever, I want to feel happy. I want to be in a relationship that makes me happy. Yeah, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but for the most part, if she can make me happy, that's very, very important, and it weighs heavily on a relationship when you can trust that individual, like that individual, you love being around them, they make you happy. No, they're not perfect, what have you, but they're good people to be around with. And that's very, very hard to find these days. So if you got that going for you, you got something good. Another one is respect, man. If you find an individual that loves you and can respect you, respect who you are, he respect you as a woman or he respect you as a man and just loves on you and respects your family and friends, you got a good friend you definitely want to hold on to. But you got a lot of people don't respect their relationships or their significant others. So if you find someone that respects you, can love on you, you definitely want to keep them. That's very, very important. I think so. Very, very important. Emotional support from that relationship. Getting that positive emotional support from that relationship is very, very important, whether you're female or male. Just getting that support, that good connection that when I call this individual, he's going to sow some good seed in my life. He's going to talk about some good times we had. He's going to sow maybe some Bible scriptures in my life. He's going to sow something in my spirit that can help me throughout the day. And that's very, very important when you have that emotional support when that individual reaches out to you or you reaches out to him and it's always something positive. It's always something uplifting. You need that. That's very, very important, to have in a friendship. I really like that. That says a lot when you have that emotional support. A sense of humor. Having someone that has a sense of humor that can make you laugh. Yeah, y'all might have y'all little spats or whatever, but for the most part, they have a sense of humor. They have a sense of humor that can make you laugh and smile. Another one is compromise. They're no, they're individuals that won't compromise the relationship because they love you so much that they won't compromise that. They love being around you. They want that healthy relationship to blossom. They want it to move forward. And so that's very important. Another one I like is freedom. Freedom of independence in the relationship. They're not tying you down per se. They letting you feel who you are. They not judgmental. You know what I'm saying? But they're just a person that you enjoy being around with. That's very, very important. I have to have that. I need that positive feedback. Now I can take constructive criticism. Don't get me wrong. That's very, very important. But hammering that every day on me, I don't like that. I don't like a person that's always negative, always putting me down. I do not like that. I don't want it around me, and I don't like it. So I'm a type of kind of guy. I like to have positive vibes. Someone that can sow good seed in my life. Someone that can sow something in my life. Yeah, you can tell me the truth, and I can deal with it. Yes, of course, I can deal with constructive criticism. But when it's to the point where it's negative and you finding fault all the time, I don't want that. A friendship is very, very important in a relationship, whether you're male or female, having that significant other, especially when you start off friends, that's very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. If you find a good friend that you've been friends with for years, y'all loved each other as friends, y'all became great partners, you trust him, he trusts you, y'all can go out to the movies or to the park and just have a wonderful time. That's very, very important. You can connect with someone like that who you enjoy being around with. He or she is not forcing themselves on you, but they love who you are. That's important to have that friendship connection. And another one is when the honesty in that relationship is very, very important when you're looking for that special someone. It makes a big, big difference. Big, big difference. Very, very different. And communication is one of the number one factors can make or destroy a relationship. Communication is everything. You got to have that good communication up front, so you and she will know where you guys are at in that relationship or friendship. You want to get good communication right off the bat. Don't wait. Don't wait. Get communication. That's very, very important. And spending quality time with that individual is a wonderful thing. That quality time, trust me, it makes a big difference. So get that good communication up front in that relationship so you know where you're going and you're not wasting time. Time is everything in essence. So you want to have good communication and you want to build some good quality time in that relationship. That's very, very important. So I thought I would share that, with my YouTubers today. Thumbs up, like and share this video. It's very, very important because someone, needs to hear it. Someone needs to know what are some of the good things that can help you in a good relationship and some of the things to look out for. That's very, very important. Be able to see these things, be able to find these things in an individual that you may or she is looking for. Because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. But the things that are most important in the relationship are things that you're looking for. That person is not going to have all the attributes per se what you're looking for, but for the most part, they'll have a lot of these important things that are important to you as a friendship goes, or whatever, your significant other, or whatever. These are very, very important things to you. Like you may not smoke, he might smoke. You may not drink, but she might drink. You see what I'm saying? These things need to be up front so you'll know exactly what you're dealing with when you're in a relationship or a friendship with someone. You know their habits, their ups and downs. And you really don't know nobody till you actually live with them. People can put on a facade. They can say, I'm this way, I'm that way. But when you actually live with he or she and you really get to see the real deal of that person, and that lets you know, okay, this guy is not who he say he is, or this woman is not who she says she is. And that's a big difference. I don't like putting up front. When you meet me, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm cool, laid back, and happy, free. That's who I am. Yeah, we have ups and downs. Everybody has those. But for the most part, I'm who I am, say I am. I don't change. I try to be that loving person who I am and I'll always be. So that's important when you're looking for good, important things in a relationship. So thumbs up, please like and share this video. Thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you can get some notifications. Please like and share this video. Help support the channel at Cash App, GRC, dollar sign, mantrap. All the donations, whether it's 50 cents, a dollar, will go back to help our community. I was able to do some stuff this past weekend to help the community, getting a hotel for someone that needs it, a homeless person. We was able to get this person some gloves, hats, and some winter wear to help that person out. So remember, all these donations that you donate, I don't care if it's 50 cents or a dollar, that really goes back to help someone in need. So remember that GRC, dollar sign man trap at a Cash App. I don't care if it's 50 cents. Please do that. Please support the channel and you'll be greatly appreciated. You'll be blessed that you're helping someone that's in need. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to Greg Coach Show. I'll see you next week with a good, wonderful topic. And have a wonderful, blessed holiday season. And God bless you and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.